How cool are these roots? This feels like something from
Oh my gosh.
Dark Crystal.
Look at this. It looks like...
But they're twirly. Look how twirly they are. If you get the chance to go to McBryde Gardens, or also known as Allerton Gardens, oh my gosh, you have to go. It was the coolest. The first couple of pictures in this video are just what I took outside of the entrance and where the market is, where they have a craft market every week. And inside, there's a 20-minute ride on a bus to get to the actual gardens where you can have a self-tour or a guided tour. It is gorgeous. It's all of the native plants to Kauai and plants that have been canoed in, that were brought in, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. You have to go check it out.
So this right here, this is all part of gooooorgeous above us, and they are some good neighbors. They come, maintain the roads, and every once in a while they beat back that guinea grass. They just did last week. That's why the road nice and wide. But as we head on up, we're gonna go right up along gooooorgeous private golf course, and this is a nice one, man. They get some nice kind of houses on here too. That's why, check it out. Ooh, man, this is a nice one, man. Look at that. That's prime real estate right there. And they got some really good stuff, you know, on this course too. Now, coming up, this is some plant you guys gonna like remember because it comes in handy. Take a look on the right, this big green waxy leaves. You guys see that around the island? Yeah? That's a native plant right there. It's called a naupaka kahahai, or the ocean naupaka. That's why you see them by the beaches. Now that one there, a lot of people, when they go snorkeling, they grab one leaf, crush them up, and rub them all in the goggles. And that's because it kind of works like an anti-fog, you know. That's just one of the good uses. Now, what is even more better than that though, and that's why I gotta show you guys this, it's the little white berries on there. Take a look on the right. You see all the little white berries. That's good for the mosquito bites. You squeeze the juice out and it takes away the itch right there. And that is really good stuff. That's why if the mosquito busts you up today, then go to the native garden, go look for some of the white berries. Just squeeze the juice out. Really good stuff. But now, as we head to the top, man, we got some beautiful views. So if you guys like taking pictures, get your guys' cameras out. Because over on the left, we're going to look down, see the Lawaikai, or what the locals call Allerton Beach right here. And look how nice that is. Yeah, today is such a nice day. We just got a little bit of liquid sunshine, but it's still nice. State law, nobody can own 10 feet up from the high water mark, and that's why it is a public beach. Now, it's also a conservation zone all around it, and that's why there's actually no public access to that beach. And that's why everybody just gets there by trespassing. The thing is, gotta malama and take care, because no more lifeguard, restroom, trash cans, no more none of that. But we got some more views coming up. This is we're on top of the world, headed down. Okay, sounds like we're all clear, so we're gonna head on down. And we got a nice one coming up too. Now, this next one, this one is a lot of fun right here. We got a couple of you guys from California, so this is gonna remind you guys of back home. You know, when I went to school in LA, I noticed you guys got a whole lot of palm trees and not one coconut. you look down there, that's all coconut trees with no coconuts. They get trimmed for liability. You know, if you Google it, it says about 150 people a year die from a fallen coconut. That's a lot of people. That's not a good way to go, man. But as we head down, we go pass through some bougainvilleas along the road, and this is really nice. This was planted by Queen Emma. She was the last Hawaiian ownership of the land, and that was back in the 1870s. Now, after the Queen passed away, the McBryde family from Scotland got this. But it was in 1937 that they sold this lower part to Robert Allerton from Illinois. And this is his house. If you guys want to stand up and look down, you can see a little house right at the bottom of the hill. That is Robert Allerton's house right there. Yeah, and he not there already. That's why we actually use that for the Allerton at sunset. That's where we head down and have a nice meal as the sun goes down, right there. Yeah, that's right. What a nice spot today. Oh man, really nice. But we got quite a bit to go. So as we head on down, we're gonna pass through a whole lot of cacti along this road. And there's no native cactus. Was all brought over. And a for biological barriers. And I gotta tell you, man, that thing is pretty effective. You see the snake cactus on the left? Man, this thing will bust you all up. It gets worse. That skinny pencil cactus, it won't bust you up, it'll burn you up. And that's why they also call it fire sticks. The sap that drips out real caustic, so yeah, gotta be careful around down. It's all over the coastline. But as we head down, guys, you can imagine that a little train used to run down this from 1906 to 1943, going from the sugar mill over there to Port Island over there. That's like, check out the view the train had right here, man. This is a nice one too. Look at that, overlooking the Allerton Garden. And look at the coconut trees. You guys see the difference? There's coconuts on top. That's because we don't take nobody over there as well. It's like a war zone with coconuts over there. And we got another nice one too. You know, we're gonna go over what used to be an old wooden trestle that the train went over. Now the wood rotted away a long time ago, and that's why you can see the concrete and guardrails is a real blessing. Check out this drop, man. Oh man, two sides of the bus. Oh, got a nice drop. But look at the beautiful color. Oh, I see you guys looking on the right. You guys like that one with the yellow flowers?
Yes.
That's a nice one right there, huh? It's called Be Still. Okay, now the fun thing about it, if you eat the seeds off of it, you're gonna be still. It's toxic, don't eat that, okay? But the orange flowers, look how nice that is. Those are African tulips right there. And you'll see that all over the island also. Then on the left, the beautiful bougainvilleas. Oh, it looks so nice. You know, if you try to walk through that, it'll bust you up, man. They got big thorns on top there. But now we're gonna squeeze on through some Chinese banyans. And look at the roots coming down on that.
Those are so cool.
They call them strangler figs because the roots come down and choke everything out. You can see that all along the rock, all the banyan roots. Really awesome. Then coming through the banyans. Oh man, you guys are gonna love this one, especially if you grow houseplants. Because here on the right, we got some houseplants gone wild right there. You got a split leaf philodendron and the monsteras. That's all the kind of common houseplants. Now I'm gonna show you guys another one that is more common than that. And this one, oh, I bet somebody's got this at home in a hanging basket. You know, you go any Home Depot, you can get this one here. Take a look on the left right here, going up the tree. Anybody got pothos? Yeah, this is pothos going up the tree. You know, in Hawaii, if you let it go, it'll cover your house. I seen that happen on the Big Island, you know. That's a true story right there. And that's what I pointed out. Hawaii's got such a great climate that a lot of those introductions get brought in. It turns into an invasive pilau species. That's a good one. But now we're gonna cross the boundary into the McBryde Garden. This one is over 250 acres with over 22,752 labeled plants. That's why we got a lot of nice stuff, you know, in this one. Like this beautiful monkey pot that we're gonna go under. This one right here is coming out with the new growth, the new leaves on top. Right here. You guys will walk under a lot of these trees today. Really nice. Also introduced. Now coming down, take a look on the right. Because this is that invasive pilau I told you guys. The guinea grass. And above it is the holocoa with the brown bean pods. Look at how dense it grows. You know, the sad thing is, because of these kinds of introductions, Hawaii is now known as the extinct capital of the world for native plants. And that's why that is a real bummer, man, right there. But there's a little light at the end of the tunnel. Here on the right, you're going to see the heart of our organization where we got native endangered plants. Every year, about 30,000 plants cycle through that nursery back into restoration projects. And that's why we appreciate you guys coming and learning more about who we are and what we do here. Because we're a lot more than just a beautiful garden. We actually got a mission. You guys want to hear the mission?
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay. The mission of NTBG is to enrich life through discovery, scientific research, conservation, education, by perpetuating the survival of plants, ecosystems, and cultural knowledge of tropical regions. How's that for a mission? That's a good one right there. It was a little bit long, but I was actually required to share that with you guys. But now we're coming up, guys, into a ficus collection. And ficuses are awesome. There's over 800 different ficuses out there. And that's what banyan trees and some fig trees fall into. That's why as we head on up, we're going to go right up along the Ficus bengalensis, the Indian banyan here on the right. You know, the largest banyan tree in the world comes from that variety. Imagine a tree in India covering over 4 acres.
Oh my word.
Tree. It's incredible, man. That's a big tree. But now we're going to pass on through Middle Valley. So this is a part of the garden that we don't let anybody go through because we got a medicinal collection of plants. Now, a lot of modern medicines was derived from a poisonous plant. And that's why we got the white oleander here on the left. And everybody knows this is toxic, so it's not really killing anybody these days. Now, also got some plumerias, and the sap from plumeria is toxic too, but nobody eats it, so it's not a problem. But take a look on the left, and we got these beautiful landscaping trees. You're gonna see this on the resorts. And look how nice it is with the white flowers, and you guys see the fruit? There's some green fruit on top there. That's called pong pong, or a sea mango. Right there. It's native to India, parts of Asia. It's also known as the suicide fruit. If you eat a seed from that, it'll kill you. It's a cardiac glycoside. There's actually a lot of cases of murder from that. It's known as the perfect murder weapon right there. That's why, real interesting. Anybody watch The White Lotus? Yeah? They had that on an episode in Thailand. They poisoned the guy with that. So, real interesting, Now, with those trees there, we put the boundary for our self-guided area right here. Okay, so we just entered the self-guided. This is about 53 acres for you guys walk around, okay? This is a cannonball tree. This is from South America. Look at the fruit
That's
on that.
cool. Connor, look
Pretty
at the
awesome.
Do they look like
I was
cannons?
told you can eat that. And I cracked it open and it started turning blue. I will never try to eat that again. Yeah, that one, when you crack it open, it starts decomposing and it starts stinking like that. Durian tastes better than it smells though. But now we're gonna head on up right here and we're gonna go along a breadfruit agroforestry. And breadfruit is what we call ulu. That is a sustainable food source. It has everything you need to survive in it. And that's why the Polynesians took it in the canoes wherever they went. Here on the right, these are all different varieties of the ulu. And some are a lot better than others. But coming up on the right, and you guys can see some of the nice fruit right here. Take a look at this. This is all the ulu right here. And you can
That's
cook that
cool.
any way you would like a potato. Right there, and it even got protein. Now the only downfall is it has a really short shelf life. You pick a mature fruit, it'll go soft in a day or two. Right there, and that's why you don't see it in the supermarkets. But I'll tell you more about that later. We're gonna head on up and go through a tropical fruit orchard. So along the road on the right and the left, we got mango trees, got wampi, sapote, starfruit, avocados like that. Coming up, there's a jackfruit tree. Coming up on the right that is starting to fruit right now. Oh, looks like we got bobbin right here. Oh, yeah, this is jackfruit right here on the right. Right here. Look on the inside of that fruit.
Oh,
right
on the
there.
bottom. Do you see it on the bottom by the trunk?
Hey, Bobby, are you gonna pull out?
Connor, can you see it?
Oh,
by
he's
the
pulling
trunk?
out. Yeah. So this is the jackfruit right here. My favorite time to eat that is when it falls to the ground. That's when it's at its ripest. All you gotta do is beat the chickens off. Flap! And you eat the meat around that seed. It's like strawberry banana. Really nice. But here we are, guys. We're at the food for thought area. So make sure you guys grab all you guys' belongings, okay? Because I'm dropping you guys off and I got another group to take back up.
What does it smell like? Can I smell it? Oh my gosh, it really does smell like coconut. That's super cool. About the papaya, Dad? What is it, Papala?
This one, actually, we found a papaya tree with papaya.
Cool. They're not ripe yet, though. What color are they?
They're not ripe, aren't they?
Nope. Kelly, what color are they supposed to be when they're ripe?
Orange.
Yep, they have like an orange kind of. This is just bright green. We look at the mist. They're watering something over there.
Hi.
Cool?
Yeah. Anu mea eo nana keki ika hai.
And what does it mean?
Plant edible food plants lest your children look with longing at someone else's.
Aw, that's a nice thought, huh? It means be self-sustaining and have self-reliance, right?
No lines at home.
Look how pretty this is. It's like a big canyon. Oh my gosh, blue sky in between. What were the yellow ones called again?
I don't remember.
These bright yellow. He told us so many names, I can't remember all of them. And these palm trees have no coconuts, so they won't kill us.
That's not
150 people die a year from coconuts falling on their heads. That's what Ron told us on our tour.
it's way over there, so I don't think they would just
It's true, we're safe.
underneath.
How cool are these roots? This feels like something from
Oh my gosh.
Dark Crystal.
Look at this. It looks like,
But they're twirly, look how twirly they are.
looks like Golem could pop out any second.
Yeah, and look how tall. This is the coolest. I wish you guys could see this in person. It is so cool. Oh my word. Look at this one, Dad. This one's even cooler. They look like something that should be growing under the ocean. Oh, there goes my thingy. Holy cow, that is so cool. Wow. Look at that one. It's called the giant sea bean. That's an appropriate name, huh? Oh, this looks like a big sea cucumber. It is a sea creature. Oh, that's so cool.
Been here for a while, that's for sure.
Yeah. Look at this, Dad.
I'm surprised there's not a ton of animals in it. Maybe it's not.
Yeah, monkeys would have fun climbing in
It
it.
might be irritating. That would be my guess.
Like it makes them itch?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like that other one that he said will make you burn.
Probably.
That long, funny looking cactus.
Yeah. These are houseplants on steroids. They they have grown like crazy. Oh, look how cute Kelly is. Look, they're all along this side. Okay, it says lie down on the grass and look up through the leaves of the trees. Do they look different from this angle? Whoop.
He's trying to fake it.
It sure looks pretty. I don't know about it being different. It feels like a magic eye. Look how big these seed pods are. That's my dad for scale. He's probably as big as the whole seed. There's a really slight breeze, which is lovely because it's so hot. Can you hear all the pretty birds? And the chickens. This is another pretty bird call spot. Watch this lizard. Oh, you've got to be kidding. It stopped right when I taped it.
The girl one and the guy one.
Oh, okay. Do it again. Come on.
I don't think he wants to get in the point. See if he push it. Yeah. It's changed from just a
He did it. He did it.
dull and boring brown to
Fluorescent redneck.
Okay, Papa, what are those?
Okay, these are flowers I remember when I was little. We had some in our backyard. I don't know what they're called. We call them propeller flowers because these little pieces of flower spins around and around.
That's so tricky.
Isn't that cool?
What are all the twirly whirly parts of it?
Heck if I know. It's got, here, you can see that it attaches to everything. I'll go this way.
Cool, it's like a spring.
See, look. So if you sat next to it for an hour, it would grow onto. Boing.
That's really cool. Oh, there's our rooster. That's cool, Dad.
They're weird though. They look like 6 flowers on top of each other.
I think they're really fun. The McBryde and Allerton Garden was by far my very favorite thing we did on the whole trip. Seeing the scale of the trees was insane. They were ginormous. You could see my dad was the size of one of the seeds of the plants. And the beauty and the color of the flowers and how much green was there, it just took my breath away. This garden was just absolutely gorgeous. The number and varieties of plants and flowers and living things that Heavenly Father has created just blows me away. He is such an amazing artist, and to be able to see these beautiful tropical island plants and flowers in person and be able to touch the petals and look at everything was just amazing. This was by far my very favorite tour and thing that we did on the whole trip. And I hope that you've enjoyed the videos and the pictures. And if you ever get to Kauai, I highly recommend this tour. It was so fun to see all of these in person. And I hope you enjoy the pictures. All right, Papa, what do you have going over there?
Good question.
Is it soursop?
It is indeed.
So you're removing the seeds and we get to eat the yummy fleshy part?
Try it, please.
Ooh. Oh, that's unique.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's sour and it tastes kind of like an orange and like cantaloupe and grape sort of combined.
All mixed together.
That's cool. I'm excited for everybody to try it. That's delicious.
Look at the outside.
I hope you enjoyed that tour. Pictures certainly do not do it justice. It was gorgeous. Happy gardening!